Hey friends, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a May favorites and fails. Now, because I haven't done a skincare video for quite a while, so this favorites and fails video is going to be quite skincare heavy, and also there's going to be a few lifestyle products thrown in here and there as well. And if this is your first time here, my name is TJ. I usually upload videos on beauty, skincare and lifestyle, so if that is the type of content you love to watch, then please make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. I'd love to have you in the family. Now, without further delay, let's get on with the video. My first favorite is the Summer Friday Super Amino Gel Cleanser. I absolutely adore this gel cleanser. This is a pH balanced gel cleanser. I use it morning and night. It is super gentle and it doesn't contain any harsh surfactants or artificial fragrances or any essential oils. I just absolutely adore the feel of this on my face. And because I do use a retinol in my routine, so I love to use something as soft and gentle as this. It is also super rich in amino acids, hence the name. There is 11 amino acids in here, so it is great for preserving that skin moisture barrier. My next favorite is also skincare related, and it is an actual combo. They are my current favorite moisturizer combo. So it contains the Drunk Elephant F-Balm, B-Hydra, and then coupled with Great Barrier Reef from Krave Beauty. Now, these three together has been my absolute holy grail, not just May, but also March and April, I would say. I think March was when Drunk Elephant launched F-Balm. This is a electrolyte water facial mask hydrant. Now, it's meant to be an overnight facial, so it's like an overnight moisturizer. The texture of this is very rich, don't get me wrong, but somehow in the morning it just disappears off of my face and it doesn't feel quite so enriched in the morning. So in an attempt to make this a little bit more hydrating overnight, as well as dilute the kind of oily feeling, I mixed it with my favorite serum from Drunk Elephant, B-Hydra, and lo and behold, these two are a match made in heaven. The texture became much more kind of a watery gel formula, which is what I prefer. And then because of my retinol use, so I always have a bottle of Great Barrier Relief from Krave Beauty on hand. So I thought, why not add this in as well, because this little gem is an oily serum. It doesn't actually feel that oily, mind you. It does feel quite rich as a serum, and some days I could even just use this as a moisturizer on its own. It contains a high amount of tamanu oil, safflower oil, rosehip oil, vitamin B3 ceramides, and cholesterol and NMF. Everything in this is just so good for maintaining the healthiest skin moisture barrier. Therefore, the three of these combined just makes the most amazing overnight mask of its own. And that is what I've been wearing every single night as my nightly moisturizer, and it works a treat whether I have any irritation, whether I have any kind of dryness from retinol. Everything can be sorted with the combination of these three, and I can't recommend them highly enough. Speaking of overnight treatments, I have been absolutely loving the SKINFIX Eczema Hand Repair Cream. I do suffer from seasonal eczema on my hands, so this little hand cream has really come in handy. It contains 1% colloidal oatmeal, which is derived from natural oats. It is rich in fat, protein, minerals, particularly healing for eczema sufferers. So this really has calmed down the patches of eczema on my hands. I do still have one patch that is super stubborn, but all in all, it has really made a difference. It is also worth pointing out, this again is fragrance-free, alcohol-free, and the first ingredient is allantoin, which is super nourishing, anti-inflammatory, and just all-round very natural and hydrating. So I highly recommend giving this a go if you do suffer from eczema. Another skincare favourite of mine this month has to be the Green Artimesia Calming Repair Cream. This beautiful calming cream really puts the Claire's Repair Calming Cream to shame. That highly hyped blue cream is very nice, very calming. It's very light and gel-like. This is nothing like that. This is thick, repair, comforting healing cream. When you feel this, you know this means business, and it contains 53% Artimesia, which is super healing herb. I remember having a couple of episodes where my midriff became allergic to the waistband on a pair of joggers, and literally nothing would stop the itching and the redness. I was in so much discomfort and I literally tried every single thing and nothing worked. So I brought out this baby Lo and behold, 2 minutes later, the redness was gone and the itchiness has completely calmed down as well. After using this cream for less than a week on that patch of allergy, I could now wear those joggers without any problem for the entire day. And it's all because of this cream. I can see this lasting me for years on end because I literally just need the tiniest application. I also do put this on my neck whenever I have a reaction to too much retinoid using, which I don't seem to do very often nowadays, but this on irritated skin is heaven sent. Finally, moving on to some of my makeup faves of the month. First of all is what's on my eyes right now, and it's the 1111 palette from Roen Beauty. Just look at all this rose gold goodness. I am absolutely obsessed with rose gold, as you can tell, and this palette is just right up there. It is so easy to use. They're all cream formula and extremely shimmery and glowy and glistening. There is nothing that I don't like about this palette. Easy to use, long lasting if you use a primer. The glitter is not finely milled, I will say that, but it does look very sophisticated and editorial, which is what I love most about these palettes, so I highly recommend these. Onto something else I'm wearing on my eyes right now and non-stop this month, and that is the Tarte Surfer Curl Mascara. This is such an amazing mascara. It just grabs onto every single lash and really make them curl up and holds the curl. Granted, my lashes do curl easily and they don't ever drop, or they're not kind of like straight lashes, so I can't comment on how long this will hold your curls for if you do have lashes that are prone to kind of drop or being straight. But I can say this mascara is very lengthening as well as volumizing. It's pitch black, so it has volume, it has length, and it has drama. I mean, what can I ask for more, really? Wow, the sun is really setting outside now. I wish I could show you guys just how beautiful it is, but that also means I'm gonna try and rush through this as quickly as possible so we don't have to switch on any artificial lighting. Now, my next favorite is also what I'm wearing on my face right now. I should have just done a full face get ready with me. Maybe next time. If you want to see, let me know in the comments. My next favorite is from Fenty Beauty, and it is the cream blush in the shade Petal Popping. This shade, for lighter skin tone out there, is so beautiful for the summer. I should imagine it would be great all year round, but especially for sunny days, it's exactly like the name suggests, it just pops. It's very pigmented but also easy to blend out, and it has a cream to powder finish, so once it's on your face it's not going to move anywhere and it's not going to stick to your hair. Another cream product favorite of the month has to be Gold Flash from Hourglass. I don't actually hear a lot of people talk about Gold Flash very often. I know Champagne Flash is very much mentioned and hyped by the community, but in my opinion, if you have a lighter skin tone, anything lighter I'd say than N25, this is going to absolutely pop on your face, because as you can see on my cheeks right now, it just gives you that super amazing translucent glass skin finish, which Champagne Flash is just not going to achieve when your skin tone is a little on the lighter side. Another eye makeup favorite of the month has to be the Charlotte Tilbury Color Magic double-ended eyeliner. This is in the copper shade, I believe, and oh my gosh, I've been using this non-stop the entire month. Surprisingly, I haven't even had to sharpen either of the ends. I think these are very long-lasting, super creamy, easily blendable, but also long-lasting and non-budging on the eyes as well. So everything I want in an eyeliner, this hits, and it also gives such a beautiful warm finish to light brown eyes. It's just so color enhancing. And as if by magic, she turns on the lights. I am so sorry guys, it was getting pitch black. As much as I hate artificial lighting, thankfully there are not many items left to talk about. So moving on to some lifestyle items that has been my favorites this month. The first thing is from Urban Outfitters. Well, it's more of a group of items, and this is just an example of them. And I'm talking about muted pastel tie-dyes. I'm being very specific here. There are so many tie-dye items out there. everywhere. Personally, I'm just not very into the extremely bright primary color tie-dyes. I personally prefer a much more muted tone tie-dye, and I definitely find Urban Outfitters is the best place to purchase these type of tie-dyes. Granted, the pricing is quite expensive, but it saved me a lot of time and aggro having to do that myself. I have bought the tie-dye kit, but I haven't been brave enough to do that. So if you have any DIY tie-dye experience, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. My next lifestyle favorite has to be my activewear favorite this month, and it is the Adapt Animal Seamless collection from Gymshark. This collection is just so sleek and beautiful, and it holds you in all of the right places and just really enhances the overall figure. I've done a detailed review of this collection as well as some other brand new pieces from Gymshark, so I'll leave the link in the information button above as well as in the description box, so please don't forget to check that out. All in all, I have been wearing this set non-stop in May, given this is now getting a little too hot. But on cooler days, this set is definitely my choice of activewear because it is just so super cute. So that was all of my favorites of the month. Moving on to some fails, unfortunately. There aren't that many, but the ones that are bad, they are really bad. The first item I am sad to say is the Supergoop Bright Eyed 100% Mineral Eye Cream. I cannot get on with this whatever I try, however I try it. I had such high hope for this item because I absolutely love and adore every single other Supergoop item. Supergoop has never failed me. This is an SPF specifically designed for around the eyes, so it's meant to be a lot more delicate than any other sunscreen. It has SPF 40 PA+++, but it really seems to irritate the skin around my eyes as well as my eyes themselves. My eyes seem to sting a lot when I use this. It does contain 14% zinc oxide, so this is a majority physical sunscreen, so I'm not sure why it would irritate my eyes so much, but it really does. And also after a week or so of not using this product, the first time I used it again, it just came out in this thick gloopy mess. I'm not quite sure what happened. Maybe I got a dud one, but this specific one I'm using right now, I just don't feel motivated to touch it ever again. Next fail comes from my Sephora VIB sale video, so if you haven't seen that video yet, I highly suggest you give it a watch. I'll leave the link above in the information as well as in the description box. Now onto the actual fail. It is the Milk Makeup Kush Triple Brow Pen. This is such a great idea, and there are some great triple prong eyebrow pens out there. For example, from Clio, they do a really great one, but this I have to say is a fail from Milk Makeup because the felt tip on this specific 3-prong pen is just way too soft and not defined enough, so it leaves kind of like a marker trail on your brow but not hair-like defined strokes. I had such high hopes for this. Once again, I am no longer using this product, so therefore it is a definite fail. On to my final fail of the month, and it has to be the Becca Ignite Liquid Highlighter. I'm afraid to say, after using this several times, I just couldn't stand the fragrance any longer. The shimmer in this specific shade Love is also really quite chunky. The finish is also fairly oily, so it is not one of those cream to powder finish where your hair is not going to stick to your face. This feels very much like a beach oil, so if you love that kind of super oily, glossy feel when you're by the beach, this is perfect. And it has that kind of sunscreen smell, I would say. It's not unpleasant at all, but it just sticks around forever. Even after washing my hands or cleansing my face, I could still smell this around me. It was just way too much to bear. I would love to try some of the other shades in this specific line. By the look of it, they're not half as chunky as this specific shade, but to be honest, the fragrance of this really just has put me off doing that. Right guys, that marks the end of my May favourites and fails. Please leave me a comment to let me know what your favourites and fails have been this month. I'd love to chat with you. And also if you enjoy this video, then please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That would absolutely mean the world to me. Thank you once again for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.